Hey Van Gang, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is LaToya Princess. Today's video is going to be on UNice wigs. Once again, this is my second video on their hair, and this is my second unit, and as you can see, she came out so freaking cute. I did my baby hairs, I did all the styling on camera. It's a start to finish video, and I did way more than I usually do, so stay tuned if you want to see how I got this look. Okay, so let's get into the packaging. Today's wig is from UNice, and when you open up the package, you are going to have like a little purple satchel, which has a few contents, little goodies. Okay, so first thing I pulled out was some mink eyelashes, super duper cute, very gaudy, dramatic. And then you give you a wig cap in the color nude. I wish they would send more brown ones. Okay, and then you get a really good rat tail comb. This is a good one. And they give you a pair of earrings. No costume jewelry. And last but not least, they give you the wig. Moving on, this is the cap construction. It is a lace wig. It is a 13x4 closure, which means you have 4 inches of parting space and 13 inches going across to play with. The inside has 3 combs, adjustable straps, and lace at the bottom as well as the top. You do get baby hairs, and it comes pre-plucked. Very nice. I freaking love the way everything is looking. As you can see, the knots are visible, but once you put a little bit of color under there, as you can see, it's gonna blend very nicely. And here's a look at the hair in whole. So right now, this is what the hair is like. I'm going to be parting out my baby hair using the end of the rat tail comb, and I'm gonna push everything else to the back. I want to separate the baby hairs. I want to see how thin, how thick I want them, and then we're just gonna separate it a little further by braiding it, okay, so that I can focus on the hair in the back. I want to do the baby hairs afterwards. So I'm just gonna place a cornrow around the perimeter to the right, and then I'm also going to do the same thing to the left, just to separate the baby hair from the actual hair that I'm going to be styling. So I'm using a hot comb to kind of like push the hair down, because I do have a middle part now, and I did not wash this wig. I literally got it straight out of the box and started styling it, so everything is pretty much set in there, and I really want a middle part. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do that. I'm going to be pressing it, and as the hot comb gets hotter and hotter, I'm going to be able to press it even better. But right now, we're just pressing it to get it out of the way so that I can start plucking the hairline. Okay, now I got my tweezers, and I'm just going to start plucking this side, and I'm gonna just pluck one side at a time so that you can see the difference from how I started and where I ended up. Okay, so it's just gonna be plucking sporadically. There's no like real method for me. I just pluck, and then I start combing the hair through to take out all of the unwanted baby hairs, just to see like if it's too thin or if it's becoming like too much. Okay, and again, I'm using a hot comb just to separate it. When I go backwards, it allows me to see, like, you know, my progress. So we're just going to repeat these steps over and over until I am satisfied, and you basically should do the same. Like, just use your eyes. It'll let you know when you need to stop. And as you can see, you're starting to see a difference between the left and the right side, and that right there is good enough for me. So yeah, now we're going to get to truly styling. All right. Okay, both sides is plucked. I added a little bit of that freeze spray to lock it in, because I want to have a middle part going back. Now I want to add a little bit of the Design Essentials Silk Essentials oil to the hair, just to bring back some moisture, and so that when I flat iron this hair, it is absolutely bone straight. Again, this is also acting as a heat protectant. So this oil is amazing. It has so many different functions. Like, it smells good, it's a heat protectant, it helps if you're gonna have any tangling, it helps with that. It is literally the best oil on the planet. I've been using it for years. I would highly recommend it, okay? And we're just equally distributing through the whole entire hair all the way down to the ends, and you do not need a lot, okay? So I'm sectioning it off. I'm not going to show you the whole entire process, but I'm going to be flat ironing, and I do use the chase method because I like my hair to be bone straight. Excuse me because I know I look crazy, but I'm just styling in this video, so don't worry, when I get back on camera, it's gonna be fire, alright? Alright, so we're gonna continue to just flat iron all of the hair until it is bone straight. Like I said, I'm not gonna show you the whole entire process. I just wanted to show you me doing some of it. I have a lot of videos on flat ironing your hair, so do not worry, you're not missing out. You could check out one of those videos to see a very detailed flat iron, okay? Video. So I'm just taking sections and I'm just doing the chase method. The chase method works if you want bone straight hair. Y'all always wonder why my hair is bone straight. This is why. Okay, and this is a view of how straight it came out on that side. I'm gonna flat iron the other side off camera, and then let's get back to business because we're going to work on the baby hairs, all right? Okay, so I'm back. Now we're going to unravel those braids, and we're going to separate the baby hair once more using that same freeze spray from Got to Be Glued, and we're going to use that hot comb to separate it, okay? And I'm also going to use what is that, the eyebrow, I think that's for the eyebrows, but it's basically a razor, and I use that to cut them so that it's not like super duper chunky on the ends of the hair. You still want your baby hairs to, you know, kind of like blend effortlessly, and if it's too thick, it's not gonna look, you know, too good. So I like to use this razor, the eyebrow razor. Okay. And I try to cut them like a medium length so I could play around with it. I'd rather cut them too long than too short, because if it's too short, you can't make them longer. But if you cut them too long, you can always go in and cut them a little bit more. I have this very, very little flat iron that I like to use to curl it. That way it's a little easier when I'm trying to mold the baby hairs. And I'm just going to the left and to the right, making it as curly as possible. Now I'm gonna spray the freeze spray on the edge on the edge brush, and that's how we're going to mold those baby hairs. And you go in and you do plucking wherever you need to pluck, okay? It's just literally how you want it to look. That is what you're going to do, all right? And I'm just playing around with these baby hairs. I'm like, I kind of want them to look thin, but I do still want that, like, you know, them little curls. I want it to go this way, that way, and every other way. All right. And usually I do this on the mannequin, but when I put it on my head, I kind of eyeball it a little bit more to see if it's actually how I want it to look. Okay, so you could play around with it, even if you don't like how it ends up looking on the mannequin. Like I said, you could put it on your head and play around with it even more. I'm doing little stuff and I'm just like, oh, I don't like the way that looks. So this is something that's super tedious. And I'm sorry if it's parts where I get in the way, just because I can't see the camera. So excuse me for that. But yeah, you're just gonna mold it the way you like, and let it sit for a little while, just till it kind of like dries down, and then you'll go back in and do all the adjustments that you want to do. But this is the part that, you know, to me, it's a little bit more fun because you get to come up with whatever you want. Like, you know, it's nothing like, you know, to me, this part you can't get wrong because it's really about how you want it to look. Like, you want baby hairs all over the place, that's what you want to do, you could do that. If you don't want any baby hairs, you can do that. If you want to do everything to the side, you can do that. Like, it's all on you. It's about personal preference. Baby hairs is supposed to be a fun thing to do. So I decided to do this step all late, but I put down some paper towel and then I flipped the wig inside out so that I could spray the lace with this airbrush legs. And honestly, this is a color that is very close to my scalp and my skin complexion, but I do wish that I still would have went in with powder because to me I could still see like the line of demarcation across the front. But this is a step that you could do or skip. But basically, after you spray it, you just blow dry it on a cool setting, okay? And then you spray with the freeze spray just to lock it in. Okay, you guys, so because this was not my exact skin complexion, I feel like you could see the you know, lace along the hairline, and that was aggravating me when I went back to watch the footage. So I would say still apply your face powder like I always do, because I don't have too many issues when I do that. But if it wasn't for that, I think this would have been like a flawless install. I think this install came out really, really good. But if I had to change anything, it would be this part. I would probably just leave it alone and just add my face powder rather than doing all of this and then adding face powder. But I was not about to redo this whole entire video just because of that. So I just wanted to show you where I messed up and tell you, like, you know, it's not a big mistake. It's just the color was just a little off, so you could literally see along the hairline where my baby hairs are that you know, it was a wig. But if it wasn't for that, I think this would have been flawless. So I would say still add your face powder just to make sure that color matches, because I really thought it matched. It looked like it matched, I guess, you know, in the lights. It looked like it matched in the mirror, but when I look back at the footage, I was like, oh man, it's just a little tad off, okay? But still a step that you could take, but it's not necessary. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I think it came out really, really good. Like, it came out really pretty. Y'all know I don't do the bald cap method because I take my units off every single night. This wig is the UNice Hair new design pre-plucked natural hairline, 100% straight human virgin hair lace front wig Betty You series, okay? And this is 24 inches. This is the straight lace wig front. This is a straight lace front wig, and it's a 13x4 frontal on the unit, and it is 150% density. So that is all the specs on the hair. I will have everything down in the bottom bar for you as well, but I just want to give you a good look at what 150% density looks like. This is all of the hair to the front, and I'm going to just show you what it looks like to the back. And this is all of the hair to the back. 150% density is a very natural density. So if you want a little bit more density, I would say go up to 200% or 250%, okay? So I think this hair is absolutely beautiful. It's styled extremely well. You really do not need to do any more plucking. I did, and I kind of regret it a little bit. I think that I really just did not need to pluck any more hairs, but I'm okay with it. I think it came out really, really good. I think for the price, this wig is amazing, okay? The freaking hair on this wig is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I did not expect it to come out like this. This looks like a lace front unit. Like, this really looks like a lace front wig that somebody made for me and installed or something. So I think it came out great. I would definitely recommend this hair. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. That's how amazing I think this one is, okay? This one is definitely a 10 out of 10. I don't have any cons. There wasn't a lot of shedding. There's no tangling. The hair is silky. It just freaking moves, it flows, it does whatever you need it to do. I'm pretty sure if you want to curl it, it'll curl as well. It is human hair. So yeah, I will leave all the links down in the bottom bar. Let me know if y'all have any questions for me. Let me know if you got this unit. Tell us what you think down in the bottom bar. Tell me if you want to purchase this unit, if y'all plan on getting it. Let me know. Let's chat. I love y'all. As y'all see, I'm pushing these videos out. Keep coming back because I have more, okay? I love y'all so much. I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share this video if you would like. I appreciate the support, and I will speak to my next video. Bye, y'all.